Hi, I'm Alicia.
And I'm Kira.
And we are Stitchin Something. This is our channel where we share our cross stitch, some of our quilting, sometimes crochet or other fun crafts that we have. And we want to say Happy New Year. We're excited for this year, 2026. And we actually have been planning and have some fun stuff planned for you guys and for us. I'm excited. Excited for some of it. So we are going to jump into some new releases that we have, and then we'll go through some of our fully finished objects, Jingle Ball, haul, and then a little bit of quilting from both of us. And we will talk about this quilt behind us in a little bit. So first of all, I decided to design. I know. I surprised myself. But I had this in mind, and Kira was working on some of our other projects. And so I said, well, why don't I get started on it? And my rough sketches were so funny at the beginning, but I've designed this. I've called it Winter Blessings. And I kind of made it, I think the blues are showing a little brighter than they actually are. I don't know, that's probably more true to color back here.
Yeah.
So that's more true to color, but each piece of this has a special blessing for me and also just fun things that have to do with winter. So I have a little bit of meaning for a lot of things. The dates on here, the 1997 and the 2026, we have this year. And then down at the bottom here, 1997 is the year that my husband and I were married. So I put a little heart there. You're welcome to change it. I did make the top and bottom border so that you can just continue the stitch if you want to. That took a little bit of tweaking and working. And so if you're like, wait, why is that little dot there? Or why does it end like that for the numbers? It's so that you don't have to have those numbers there. The little house, we started our home in 1997 and we've added onto our home by adding our son-in-law, our little granddaughter, and then coming soon a daughter-in-law. We're super excited to have added to our family that has some love in the home for the little heart. My oldest was obsessed with making snowmen, and all of my children have followed suit with that. So there's a couple snowmen. These snowmen would be more accurate if they had things like an aluminum garbage can hat with rebar arms.
Huge snowman.
How tall was that thing? Like
probably
14 feet?
Not 14, 9 feet maybe.
9
probably.
feet? They've used a ladder
14
to put the top together. Well, it was way over the fence.
That.
I was worried it was going to fall on the fence. So fun little snowman, other little snowman up in the corner. I have a son who loves bunnies. All of my children and husband love deer. They actually love hunting them,
and eating them.
We got dinner over. We're going to lose the viewers. Sorry, not dinner. Unless you like it, and then it's dinner.
We're honest here.
Yours was not that big. That's a 4-point right there.
2 point.
2 point. On her pockets. Day before, she was sitting there with her bow and
I had my friendship bracelet thread. My grandpa was so worried. He's like, where is she? I was just in the woods just doing my little friendship bracelet. I had no idea that like hours had gone by. Anyway.
I don't hunt, just to be clear. But obviously we needed a winter forest for these fun little animals. The snow falling, we would love it if it would fall here in Utah.
It fell once on Saturday.
It did.
For a second.
It's supposed to get rainy again, but we need the snow. We always need mittens and hats. Well, not this year. We should, in Utah, always need our hats and our mittens. So as I designed this, I just loved the way it was turning out. I loved the little meanings for me behind the stitches, but also as I've shared this with a few family members and just shown them what I was up to, they were very excited to see a winter piece that wasn't Christmas, because a lot of people do decorate with their snowmen. And I think Kira and I both have looked over at some of my snowmen that are very Christmas. Very Christmas. Christmas is down at my house.
Mine too.
Snowmen are up.
We don't have snowmen. Oh, we have 3 snowmen.
You have snowmen. Christmas involved moving a couch, 2 nightstands, a dresser, a china hutch, we rearranged. It was,
Crazy.
so not only taking down Christmas, but reconfiguring our house to have it a little bit more how we want it. It was a little crazy. Is your Christmas is down?
Mm-hmm. We cleaned it up yesterday.
And you have your 3 snowmen up?
Yep. Let it snow.
Let it snow.
Yeah.
Little wooden snowman.
Yep. Our next one that we'll be releasing, well, today.
Yeah.
Yes, is this just cute little January one. My mom stitched it super quick. So it's a super quick, small one. But again, just snow in January, just a cute little month one. So this is on 40 count, but it's only like 2 inches by 2 inches.
On 40 count, yeah.
40 count.
That's a 4-inch frame. So if you're wondering how it would fit, we just wanted a quick way to display it for you so that you can get started on it as well. It was a very, very fast stitch.
Yeah.
Those little snowflakers. It's like snowflakes. Goodness.
And then this one has been on Etsy for about a month now, but we just wanted to show it again. I know Christmas is over, but just this Wise Men Still Seek Him one. It's a pretty quick stitch as well. And the slowest part is probably the Wise Men, just because they're more filled in, but this one is super fun. Could be fun for a Christmas in July one.
Yeah.
Or
so that you have it ready for next year.
So there's that one.
The other thing that we've been working on, okay, fully finished objects. So I had all of my December plans. I had gone through this little phase of starting a whole bunch of things, and Kira pitched, oh no, pillow down. Kira pitched the idea of doing a countdown for Christmas. Well, first it started as a 12 days of Christmas, but anyway.
Well, we got really ambitious.
And did our countdown to Christmas. Now, some of you joined us for this. This was the pillow that I made. If you do it on a whole cloth countdown, and then to Christmas goes in one line. Do you have yours?
I don't have it all the way.
Oh.
But there's the countdown and the Christmas.
Countdown to Christmas. So this is where Kira is on the countdown to Christmas that she initiated. And we had talked about doing it on the whole cloth and got a little worried that we could be like this and be a little bit behind ourselves. You have to remember she has a baby, and we'd rather not have crying babies. So
baby comes first.
And some of you have watched the 8 part 2 and 8 part 3, or we called it part 2, part 3. But I have stitched all of them and finished them as pillows. If you want to watch those, the 1 through 13, go back to those videos. We're going to just give you a little insights on our 14 through 24. So just in the design process.
Yeah, so day 14 was this little star that's just shining. My dad mostly designed that one, but there it is. And on the back, it's just this cute little Christmas tree fabric. So there's that one.
And then I designed this little sleigh here. The snowflakes are a little bit washing out here. They're fairly light on it as well. Just little snowflakes, cute little snowflake design on the sleigh for Santa.
And then day 16 was this cute little fireplace with stockings. This one we've gotten a lot of comments on, of just that it was super cute. This one's a pretty small. It was done on a 40 count, so it's super small and just detailed. This one was a team effort. I think we all contributed something to this one. So
I know which parts were mine, but
and on the back is this cute little like checkerboard. I don't know, checkerboard, crisscross, whatever you want to call it.
My husband one day was working on the tree, and I said, "Wait, it needs some snow." So he added a little snow for me. I also did this one on the polka dot fabric. I like that so that it has that little snow effect happening behind it. So fun little tree.
And then the 18 are little ornaments, just little detailed. I've been working on the border of this one. I like the border of this one. So, yeah.
And then the little gingerbread house that threw some little candy on there and decorated it. My friend Eva stitched this one for us. She said that one was so much fun to stitch. We appreciate her helping us out with the ones that she stitched to help us.
Much needed.
Yes.
And then day 20 was this cute little Santa Claus. You don't want to see the original pattern that we were gonna do. It was
so
really
funny.
bad. We were just gonna do a
So
head
funny.
originally, and it was terrible.
It was
Anyway,
so
so
funny.
we have this cute little waving Santa that turned out a lot better. It's a good thing nobody really sees the design process because it's kind
It's
of
entertaining. It's entertaining.
Lots of good laughs.
I designed some little candles. Again, that little washout. Maybe from the window, I'll come a little bit closer. There we go. Cute little candles with a little bit of decor, holiday decor on them, lighting your way for Christmas.
And then day 22, these cute little lights. We were originally gonna do like a string of lights that was like a mess, but it was a little too much of a mess. So we did nice organized ones.
It was a funny mess. And then a little truck. Okay, I take no credit for the truck except that I wanted one.
The original truck was cute.
Derpy.
It was cute.
It was what a truck. That was what my husband called the truck that was all beat up when he was a kid.
Out good.
But this, yeah, thanks to Kira and my
The little
husband
trees.
rescuing the truck.
Driving through a little forest. And then our last day, day 24, was this Silent Night. I really like the way the font turned out on this one. Just super fun.
The other thing we did with the borders on these, any of them could continue. So if you just continued the pattern of the border, sorry, this is day 5. We didn't just talk about that. But any of the borders could just continue. If you don't want the numbers, these are all available in our Etsy shop. We'll have the whole pattern coming soon.
In a few days, either today or in a few days.
Yeah, so coming soon we'll have that. And I had wanted a few Christmas pillows.
Your wish.
I think Eva stitched 8 or 9.
She stitched quite a few for us.
Yeah, she did. My friend, my coworker, very, very helpful. So I do have a fun little basket or tiered tray. We've posted that.
Yeah, that's on Instagram.
On Instagram with it in a tiered tray and a sleigh. So just a fun little countdown. I think that would be a really fun thing to do for grandkids. Just to like wrap each one and let them open each one and add it to the display each day, or just add it to your own fun display. So either way on that. If you have kids though, or grandkids, I think that would be a fun advent to make for them.
But I'll finish with mine really soon, hopefully. I'm about halfway. Getting there.
Getting there.
Baby takes priority.
So because of that, I didn't do as much other stitching as I had thought I would. I had shown my Cookie Claus. I never got him done, but I did get her in a cute frame. I have a frame just like this for Saint Nick, I think is his name. And I got these at Hobby Lobby. So just a cute little light, it has a little hint of green. How I would describe that. And then Kira and I had each worked on, I got it for us, the "O Come, Let Us Adore Him" by Stitching with the Housewives. This is on the Nativity display by Paisleys and Polka Dots. Mounted on it. This is my first time to finish something like this, where it's just out. I've done pillows, I've done framing, but I haven't done it on a flat finish like this. I did finish both mine and Kira's. She did the stitching of hers. This was one, once I finished that countdown to Christmas, I went right back to this one because I had the Nativity almost done being painted. Okay, you heard a baby cry. Don't worry. We have other people in the house. We're not just going to ignore sweet little Paisley.
Speaking of Paisley,
she's just chiming in. But we both stitched it and finished it on it. I did the painting on them, and we finished the full Nativity and just really enjoy that stitch. That would be a great one if you want to do one for next year. I would highly recommend that.
It's pretty quick.
The other things, it was quick. I still had like one more of the countdown to Christmas. Oh, it wrinkled in there. I ironed it for you and now it's not. I had the Nativity Tiny Town that I had started, and I had to have a medical test done in December, and I just took this to the hospital to work on. I finished this little group of houses over here. I think I had the other parts done last time I showed it. but I will be getting that one finished before next year. I have a little plan to stitch Christmas on the 5th, 15th, and 25th, Kira, and I also have some patterns we want to have come out, so I need to do more days so that I can stitch some for things that I have already, as well as the new things that I don't have in works. The other one I started on Christmas Day, I know, say what you want about me, was this Merry and Bright mice. Merry and Bright mice. It was a free stitch Friday from Primrose Cottage for the month of December. I think you can buy them on their site after. And here's what I have done. I actually had only done the tree. I did that little white snow at the bottom there. Just yesterday I had things kind of in between projects, and my room with my next project was being used. So I said, I will work on this for about 20 minutes, and that was all I did. So those are the ones that I have going. Again, I'm just going to be kind of chipping away at my Christmas because I did have some starts. There's the Dear Santa from Stitching with the Housewives I want to get back to. I have a few other charts that you guys haven't even met yet. And I have a lot more charts because I did the Jingle Ball. So for those of you that don't know Jingle Ball, Lindy Stitches is the company that puts it on, and it was my first one. I had some technical difficulties. It was really glitchy at times, kept kicking me out of videos and things. I was a little disappointed when they did the meet and greets with the designers. There wasn't a go back and listen, and so when it was kicking me out of those, I was just missing the conversation, and there was no way to go back to it, where some of the other content you could watch after. So it was kind of sad to do that. It was only $15. It was the first weekend in December. I would definitely do it again. I did go into a couple rooms. I tried to do one of the speed dating, and it told me that I didn't have rights to speed dating. So I tried it again the next day, and it didn't work. It's just you go into a room with somebody for like 3 minutes, and it's because my husband's like, turn that feature off.
Yeah. Turn it off in your settings.
You meet other stitchers anywhere around the world, and I didn't get that chance. So maybe next year. We did have family parties that weekend and a few other things going on. So we weren't just sitting at home wishing we had something to do. I did spend too much money at it. I bought the Jingle Bell baubles, and I can show you the front and the back, but that each designer does a pattern for an ornament, and I can give you a couple thoughts on a few of them. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see here. I zoom in, bring it closer. I probably won't ever do the tree one. That snowman on the top row is probably the one I would do from there. The middle row, I think that little house is darling. These right here, they're stitched, they're cross-stitched, and then finished into a round little pillow and then wrapped in cellophane to make some cute little ornaments. And they'd be really cute with your red and white decor. Yeah. Those would be darling. Cute little Merry Christmas. I probably would choose a different background for that one, just so it pops a little bit more. Like the little gingerbread man in the dome, the sleigh there in the middle. Probably won't ever do the peacock, not really my thing unless I had a friend who needed it. I think that's Teresa Kogut's Jesus is the Reason ornament, finished as a little house. And then Let It Snow, that's a double. It's a double pattern. It's a double. Anyway, so that's a fun little book. Available only at the Jingle Ball, but you can sign up for the Jingle Ball and get it. There were a lot of freebies. I won't be showing a lot of, I actually put together, just a binder of the things I printed out. I printed them out because I do better at finding what I actually did or what I actually have than just fishing through the designs on the computer. Teresa Kogut had Woodland Santa available there. I think that was one from a previous newsletter is what I've heard. I apologize. I have a new printer, guys. I got a new printer for Christmas. My printing won't look this bad. I apologize to the designers. It looks much better in person. Sorry, this is very precarious. I'm going to slide things back in so I don't lose my order here. Maybe. Uncoordinated. Maybe. I don't know. Will there be too much of a glare? I got the Be Naughty from Teresa Kogut. And No Pouting. This one was an exclusive. Cute.
Yeah,
Peeking over. This one was her freebie. There. And this one by Hello from Liz Matthews. I wasn't going to get it. I was like, I spent too much. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And then I was like, okay, I have to do it. This Santa carrying the tree. It's called Delivering Christmas. And I think it'll be available later. But I thought that was so cute. With the tree. You haven't even seen this mess I have here, huh? Huh? Oh, yeah. So don't show. Well, but...
No, it's fine.
No, just kidding. It just says what threads. This one is Oh Holy Night. It is a mammoth. And I think it's so pretty. I don't know that I'll do that bright of a blue. Probably do it a little bit more muted. But I just thought it was absolutely beautiful. That's going to be a like more than 1 year stitch. And then some of the others are just the freebies that were available. And then also because Primrose Cottage was there. Oh goodness, you'd think that I own stock in their company, wouldn't you? I should. I got a few of theirs. Oh no, I don't know if I pulled them out. I didn't bring in everything. I got some of their new Christmas designs and didn't put them here, but I got they had an exclusive, they had some little critters, some little Christmas critters that are so cute. I must have left them in the other room because I had them so I was going to stitch on things. And then I was like, there's no way with Countdown to Christmas. And so I was just like, forgive myself, put them in the other room. But I did also get this Winter Rules because I would like more snowman decor. And this is so cute. It says Winter Rules. I'm just going to scooch it back here so I can actually read it normal. Make a snow angel, drink hot cocoa, go ice skating, and catch snowflakes. And when she designed this, Lindsay said that I just watched her on Flosstube, but she said that she did it so that you can separate and do each one individually if you don't want to do the whole thing. So you could just fill your house with different pillows or different little frames. And she does have that on the back there with little pillows. So fun idea. I like it. I think it's very cute. Fulfills my need for more snowmen because if you're going to do it, overdo it. The last thing that I bought at the Jingle Ball that I was like, no, I'm not going to. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Argued with myself.
This is called an addiction.
Apparently, I'm never going to Jingle Ball again.
Not invited last year or next year.
I'm going, but my credit card isn't invited.
Exactly.
The Midnight Santa Stocking by Teresa Kogut. My kids have made fun of me for the smoking Santa.
Kids? I haven't seen this one.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh my goodness. I thought you were here and Braden said stuff about it.
Maybe I was feeding them.
Anyway, I just think that it is a beautiful
That is cool.
pattern, but that's what because it's the piece from A Night Before Christmas where it says the stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. So it's a mammoth. I pre-ordered the fabric that it's on from Dames of the Needle. It's Old Top Hat. I've pre-ordered it on Etsy, just their Etsy site. It'll be here later. It's a lot longer. I know there's stitch-alongs going on right now with it, Fox and Rabbit. They also have fabric that they've used as a substitute. I've heard of people that are going to do it on a lighter fabric. to let it stand out, let the Santa stand out a little bit more. I just worried with some of the lighter grays and the lighter taupes that whatever I would choose, he would just become washed out on it. So decided not to do that. So because I bought so many other things, I also bought some fabric. This wasn't even an option earlier today. I was gonna let you look at it and then well, it's missing somewhere. I just saw it. Oh, there it is. Some little fabrics, linens. This one's just stone, 40 count. This is the Newcastle. Oh, we didn't talk about our linen. Those designs that we did on the antique white Newcastle linen. So just that white fabric. Even if I opened it up, it looks about the same. I am going to open up this blue one. Oh my goodness, it is gorgeous. Honestly, that Santa would look beautiful on that. Open it up, like unfold it. Because the modeling on here, I was like, oh, we have some stuff coming on this. Oh. So pretty. It's a small design, but that's such a pretty 36 count dusk is what it's really pretty. It's really, really pretty blue. So a couple new linens. I have some other ones coming, maybe eventually if Mel can get it right.
Shipping.
It says it was delivered. It wasn't.
It's not here.
I contacted the person I bought it through. They said, oh, it has. I said, no, it hasn't. They said, yep, it has. Oh, I did bring those in. I'm just out of order. Finish our crinkling so they can hear us. I did bring in the ones I bought when this was Jingle Ball. I did the thread pack from Primrose Cottage that they had available because I usually, if I like that red, look at how they're showing up there. They look like fluorescent. Let's bring it back here. That's more true to color.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that.
I don't know either. I did. So I had already bought these two. I think I'm going to do those possibly also in Easter colors.
Smart.
These are the critters that I talked about. So the Merry Mouse, little stocking popping out of the stocking. The Robin's Christmas. And Santa and You, which I think is a cute title. Little sheep there. It's actually multiple sheep, but anyway, so that was also Jingle Ball. That's what I did. Just throwing them everywhere. Put that anywhere. Doesn't match the rest of the house, but that's fine. Okay, let me look at what else I got here. I've had some fun. So, I somehow it snuck in with one of my orders for fabric. Not Forgotten Farms, Mr. Frost. He just reminds me of it's the same designer as the Cookie Claus and Saint Nick. So I thought that was really cute. And this one, Letters for Santa. I've seen a lot of people having had stitched this one, and I just thought it was so pretty. Simple. Alphabets tend to go fast for me, so I wanted to be able to do that one. So like I said, I have plenty that I want to do. A couple previous finishes that I have for this time of year is this Winter Wonderland. This was one of the Primrose Cottage designs from their newsletter. I'm telling you, if you're not subscribed, you want to do that. They just email once a week, and once a month you get a free pattern with it. So super cute. I did run that ribbon all the way around the back. I know a lot of people like to see what's happening other places. The next fully finished that I want to share is the Frosty Tiny Town. So cute little snowman, cute little village. This was a fun stitch. Again, true color, more back here. I think I used all of the called for. Just really cute, fun. So this is more true to color. Sorry, I'll zoom in for you. But just a cute little winter scene. I love the whimsy of this, that like the snowmen are as big as the house, Snowflake as big as a tree. It's just really fun the way Heart and Hand, the way they've designed this. So fun. And then this one, I had stored it with my other stuff, and the frame kind of came apart.
It makes him look more antique.
More antique. Looks like it's been dropped and broken. This is wintertime. Antique. Well loved. Even though I haven't had it for very long. I did it last winter. It's an It's So Emma pattern. I found the kit one time on a really good deal. And so I used all of the called for kind of the blue greens on a blue green background.
The background is sparkly. I don't know if you can see that it's sparkly, but it is.
Not really. A little bit, you can tell. Little sparkles up there above the word wintertime. So just cute little penguin, little wolf, and a nice polar bear with a cute sweater. I pulled this out at wintertime, although, I mean, I guess if you wanted to count it as Christmas, I could. I don't. I count it as my winter decor. So those are my previous, this time of year projects. I just want to share a couple things that I got for Christmas. Did you get stuff for Christmas?
I did get lots of stuff for Christmas. I got the same stuff that she's got to show.
Not this one. Oh yeah, you got one of these.
I did get that one.
It's the Morgan hoops that have the stand option. So I just needed more hoops, and it makes sense sometimes to be able to just set it on a table. I have a friend who got these, actually my friend Eva, and she said, in your mind, you always want to set it up so that this part is facing you, so you have one on each side. But when you go to stitch, those are in your way. So if you set it up so that the single pole, either any of them, but a single pole is facing you, then your hands can go in and out on either side without running into the poles. So when I hoop it, for me, I would want it hooped this direction, my top up here, and then the bar down here, so that I can reach in on either side to be able to use the hoop better. It's nice because you can use any of the sizes, the 7, 10, and 14. 14's large, but it's fun when you can be able to put a large project on a hoop and just let it be there.
I put my countdown to Christmas on mine.
Oh, did you? Did it work well?
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
It's very nice. It's a thing you don't know you need until you have it.
Yeah.
At least for me.
Wonder why I put that on your list. My sister-in-law got me and my other sister-in-law this nice set of scissors. I would pronounce it, but I'm going to mess it up.
So just read the name.
So I'm just putting it there for you. It's a nice pair of shears, sewing scissors. These are the kind that the family isn't allowed to touch. We said that at Christmas
Paper
time.
crafts.
No.
Just kidding.
Don't you dare. These are, have you felt those?
Yeah, they're heavy.
Those are heavy scissors. So I'm excited to use those. I haven't needed to cut anything like that since Christmas, but I'm excited because those are really, really, really nice scissors. And then my other sister-in-law, my husband called us enablers. I gave them each a project bag. I didn't show any of my project bags, and I put most of it away while we were on break. Lunch break.
Yeah.
Baby lunch break. He called us enablers because I bought them each one of the Lori Holt vinyl project bags, and I put some alphabet clips in there and scissor
topper things,
scissor tip things. Is that what I put in it? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That sounds right. And the one sister-in-law gave us those scissors. The other one, she said that she found this cute frame. Look how cute that is. It's a nice gray, nice neutral gray. And she said, I found that and it was so cute. I had to get it. It has a 4x4. It's an Adams Co. I'm just looking at the back here. Adams Co. And just so cute. So after she did that, she said, well, now I need to get a pattern for them to go in it. So she got us this Gathering Pine Cones pattern. Don't show back. That's by Hands on Design. Odd. She got us the thread or the floss to go with it. And a little fat eighth so that we're all set to go. So that's a fun project to have all kitted up for me for Christmas. Cute pattern, cute frame. Thank you very much. I'm very excited about all of that. My husband was the one who got me the hoops because I had put them on Kira's list from her grandma, and I said, these are really nice, this is what she wants, and then he was like, well, if she wants them, you probably do too.
Smart.
So very nice. So okay, that's it pretty much for our cross stitch. Now we're going to talk a little bit about our quilting. So first, this quilt behind us here is called Frosty. Well, it has that, I'll show you the confusion. It says pieces from my heart, but I'm thinking that's just the message from Sandy Gervais. I've never bought any of her other patterns, so it's the Frosty 5-inch stacker pattern. It went together fairly fast. The snowflakes took the longest to piece in here because they are a little bit small. There's some snowballing of corners, a couple flying geese. That's the stars or flying geese. No half square triangles, just all flying geese and snowballed corners. So a little bit smaller. The face is applique. I think the pattern, oh good, my pattern's not even in this. Anyway, the pattern, I think the little eyes and mouth were supposed to be round. Anyway,
They look round.
they actually look like coal because coal's not round. So
it's a cute little hat.
Cute little hat. And the border continues around the top. There, so it was a fun little addition to my home last year. I did the quilting myself. I just did some swirls on it to make it look like wind, and then on the back I just did this little plaid navy. You can probably I can see the quilting better there. I don't know how it's coming through on the camera. So that's just a fun little wall hanging size. Looks cute on my little ladder there with the other things. Is it you? It's you.
Mine I forgot to pull out for Christmas Flosstube. But I'm just gonna
More Christmas, guys. More Christmas.
A quarter of it. So this is my
hold
Christmas tree skirt that I made last year. So it's all appliqued on there, all these little pieces, and then I quilted it, very custom quilting. So you can see all of that quilting on there.
She did it on her domestic machine, not on my long arm.
Yeah, I did it on my normal machine. I don't know. Domestic, whatever.
Domestic.
But yeah, so there.
So pretty.
That is.
And where did you get the pattern?
Made it up, kind of. Well, I saw a Christmas tree skirt online. That was this vibe, I guess, and then I just made it up from there. So
my husband actually got out AutoCAD.
Yeah. So yeah, it took a minute, but
so pretty.
Yeah.
So pretty. Red and white
so
Christmas at her house.
So it matches the stockings that my mom made us. Or the stockings match this, I guess.
Yeah, I have to show you, Kira. Her name is not with me at the moment. It was on my other paper that I told your dad I didn't need. I watched the some of the Flossmas, and there were people with red and white homes.
Oh, nice.
People are gonna kill me. They're probably all like yelling at their screens of who it was. All red and white. Gorgeous.
Comment who it was because you can't remember.
No, it'll come to me. Hopefully by the end. I'm so bad with names. Just randomly pulling them out.
Yeah.
They just don't. The next thing for quilting is my my son is getting married this spring.
Cute little baby.
We're happy about it. So I'm making a quilt. The pattern I'm using is from a 2016 magazine. It's called Sun Bleached. And I had my future daughter-in-law just go through a whole bunch of my magazines, a bunch of my patterns, and had her just mark ones that she liked. And I actually had this one marked in it, in this. This isn't pattern, that's on the next page. Just a picture of it. But I had it marked because this is one that I have loved. And she said, oh, I want that one. And I said, good, because I have been really wanting to make that one, and I wanted a reason to. I still might make it for myself. Again, there is somebody with little Paisley. She's not alone. Leave her to her own devices. So I just started it this winter break. And I have this, I'm using the Threads by Grace fabric line. I'm trying to remember her first name. She's a new designer for Riley Blake. It's actually Lori Holt's daughter. But that's what one of the blocks will look like. And the other block that I've started, I just liked to kind of lay them out, make sure my colors were filling right. And I have extra squares here stacked behind, so I could just lay them out on my project board and assemble. To assemble this, though, I did put the pairs together on both blocks. I did that. I made the center on the other one. This one I've made the top, the bottom, and the sides, and then just put it together like a 9 patch. So just a cute little thing. One of the things I love, though, these corners here, because of the sashing, make a little secondary block of those 4 little triangles coming together that it has there. So I like that part of it. One of the things I found interesting when looking at these things with my daughter-in-law is she does not like sashing, and this has sashing. But I think it's because that secondary
blends in
pattern makes the second one. And then the other thing I really learned about her is how much, as she went through patterns and picked them out, how much she loves pinwheels. So the double pinwheel on this just fit, I think, because I went through after we went through them, and I was like, okay, so we have a pinwheel here and a pinwheel here and a pinwheel here, and
like
triangles. And her mouth just like dropped open. She was like, if my grandma asks me what kind of quilting I like, I know what to say. Pinwheels. So it was kind of fun, and then also just having her be able to go through and look at them, because she's not a quilter, she's not a crafter, she has other talents. I also am excited because I am going to be making this, not today. Expect to see this in a year or so. But this is Tilda's Dear Santa quilt. This is the putty white. They have one that has a blue as well. This is a free pattern on their website, so all of you can have the pattern for free. I did find a kit and purchased that kit. I believe this fabric here, I pre-ordered it and they let me know they didn't have the fabric. But that they could substitute it for that putty white, which is interesting because it says it's putty white. I don't know. Once I get making it, I'm sure I'll see what the difference is. The sad thing for my sister-in-law is the same day they messaged me with making that change, the same company told her they didn't have the fabric and they could just refund.
Sad.
And I was like, oh no, because we had ordered it 2 months before. 2 months. The other one I've showed you guys last time is the quilt room. I'll be starting that. It starts January 15th. That's with My Soul Quilty Life. So I will be working on that one throughout the year. But these wedding quilts, I will be making more than one for them. But they've got to get done so that they can have them. She wants a throw size and a bed size. So this one's the bed size, so that I know I have the big one finished. And then I'll work on the throw sized a little bit later for them. New year, new starts. Kira and I, like I said, we've sat down and figured out what we're going to do, where our patterns are going to fit in for you. We also have a question, and that is which of those pillows, which of the designs for our countdown to Christmas is your absolute favorite? So you can leave that in the comment below. You're welcome to leave any other comments. Please like and subscribe. we're just grateful for all of you for a great start that we had to this year and looking forward to more stitching.
Yeah, keep stitching something. Bye.